Hello kids, let's start with our EVS subject, Chapter 10, Historic Period. Let us begin. What are we going to study? What is culture? Ancient civilization in river valleys, ancient riverine civilization, sports and entertainment. What is culture? The knowledge of various arts, skills, and traditions inherited from generation to generation, and the way of life founded on that knowledge is what we call culture. Cultures which flourished in the New Stone Age were based on an agricultural way of life. Fertile soil and constant water supply are essential for growing good crops. Naturally, people in the New Stone Age established their village settlements on the banks of various rivers. The New Stone Age cultures flourished along the river banks. In the course of time, new Stone Age cultures gave rise to early civilizations. Increase in production due to various skills, the use on the wheel, flourishing trade, use of developed scripts, etc., were the major factors responsible for the rise of the early civilizations. These civilizations came into existence around 3000 BC in four regions of the world. They are Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indian subcontinent, and China. The civilization in these four regions developed in river valleys, hence, they are known as riverine civilization. Ancient riverine civilizations. Mesopotamia is the name of a region and not of any particular country. It means the land between two rivers. Ancient Mesopotamia was the land between the two rivers Tigris and Euphrates. These two rivers mainly flow through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. Ancient Mesopotamia had great cities like Urk, Urk, Nippur, etc. These cities were home to very prosperous culture. Egypt. The river Nile flows through the eastern part of the Sahara Desert in the north of Africa. One of the ancient civilizations flourished along its bank. It is known as the Egyptian civilization. The Nile gets flooded every year. The land along her banks has become very fertile because of the flood deposits. Also, ancient Egyptians used to build small embankments on the river to store the flood water. After the soil in the floodwater settled to the bottom, the water was used for irrigation. China. The ancient civilization of China developed and flourished in the valley of the Honghe River. According to the Chinese tradition, a king named Huangdi introduced agriculture, animal husbandry, wheel cart, chariots, boats, and clothing in China. Luang, Beijing, and Chang'an were among the important cities of ancient China. Harappa. The Indian subcontinent is known as the Harappan civilization. It flourished in the Indus Valley. Harappa in Punjab and Mohenjo-daro in Sindh are the two sites of Harappan civilization to be discovered first. Now they are in Pakistan, Lothal and Dhola in Gujarat, and Kalibang in Rajasthan are among the famous sites of Harappan civilization in India. Cities of this civilization are well known for the systematic town planning. Huge granaries and spacious houses were the special feature of these cities. The houses were built in blocks. There were bathrooms and latrines in every house and a covered drainage system which indicates a concern for public hygiene. They were carefully constructed private and public wells. The cities were divided into two or four parts, each with a separate fortification. Sports and entertainment. There were a variety of sports and means of entertainment in the ancient civilization. Hunting and wrestling were the important ones. In ancient Egypt, people played a game that was similar to chess. This game was played with a game board and gamesmen. It was known as Senat. Many toys are found in the excavation of Harappan sites. They include wheels, whistles, rattles, bullock carts, animals, and birds on wheels, etc. Music and dance were also very important in every early civilization. They were an essential part of celebrating a festival. Ancient people used many types of musical instruments. In Mesopotamia, a string instrument known as balag was very popular. Besides instruments like cymbals, rattles, flutes, drums, etc., were also played. The Egyptian king were known as parohas. On the occasion of certain festivals, the paroha himself used to participate in the celebration and dance. The bronze image of a dancer found in the excavation of Mohenjo-daro is evidence that dance was important in the Harappan civilization as well.